Most people dream of vacationing in places like Hawaii or Paris, but some are drawn to the strange and mysterious. If you're among the latter, you're in the right place. Although you can't visit the lesser-known spots on this list, we think you'll enjoy learning about them nonetheless. Let's begin. Starting as the Snake Island, Brazil Ilha Queimada Grande, more commonly known as Snake Island, is the stuff of Indiana Jones's nightmares. Located off the coast of Brazil, this island is teeming with endangered snakes. Snakes on this island are so numerous that it is estimated there are 5 snakes in every square meter. It's closed to the public to protect visitors and the snakes that call it home. The only people allowed on the island are scientists and researchers. At number 2 is the Lascaux Caves in France. The Lascaux Caves in Montagnac, France, house a breathtaking collection of prehistoric cave paintings created by early humans, which are estimated to be around 17,000 years old. Sadly, entry is restricted to researchers only. Lascaux was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1979 as part of the prehistoric sites and decorated caves of the Vézère Valley. However, you can visit Lascaux too, an exact replica located about 600 feet from the original. While it may not be quite as thrilling as the real thing, it's a close second. The North Sentinel Island comes in at number 3. Situated in the Bay of Bengal, North Sentinel Island is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last groups on Earth to remain untouched by the modern world. Known for their hostility towards outsiders, the Sentinelese have a history of meeting visitors with violence. For this reason, the Indian government prohibiting tourism to safeguard both the tribe's way of life and potential visitors. Following the fatal encounter of John Allen Chau in 2018, measures have been intensified, with the Indian Navy overseeing the prevention of unauthorized access to maintain this isolation. In the number 4 spot is Doomsday Vault. In Norway, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, often referred to as the Doomsday Vault, is humanity's insurance policy against a potential future apocalypse. Located in the Svalbard Archipelago, Norway, about 1,300 kilometers, 8-10 miles from the North Pole. The vault has the capacity to store up to 4.5 million seed samples, with each sample containing about 500 seeds to ensure that plants can be regrown if necessary. Designed to withstand earthquakes, explosions, and rising sea levels, the vault is built to last 200 years. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. Continuing out countdown in the 5th place is the Surtsey Island, Iceland. Surtsey Island is located off the southern coast of Iceland, approximately 32 kilometers, 20 miles south of the mainland. Born from a volcanic eruption between November 14, 1963 and June 5, 1967, Surtsey Island in Iceland is one of the youngest islands on Earth. It is reserved exclusively for scientific research, allowing experts to observe how ecosystems develop without human interference. At number 7 is Poveglia Island in Italy. Poveglia Island in Italy is perfect for lovers of eerie tales, but unfortunately, you can't visit it. Away in the Venetian lagoon, Poveglia Island is steeped in a history as dark as the waters that surround it. This island served a grim purpose in the 14th century when the Black Death swept through Europe. Poveglia became a quarantine zone for plague patients, a place where the infected were sent to live out their final days. It's said that the soil of the island is composed partly of the ash of thousands of plague victims. The late 19th century, the island's history took another sinister turn. It became home to a mental hospital where, as legends suggest, cruel experiments were conducted on the patients. The hospital's director allegedly jumped from the hospital tower after being driven mad by guilt and the supposed ghostly inhabitants of the island. Today, it's closed off to the public, likely for good reason. At number 8 is the Uluru Rock in Australia. Uluru, a striking sandstone monolith in Australia, was once a popular climbing spot. However, since October 2019, the Anangu people have requested that tourists refrain from climbing it due to erosion. While you can no longer climb Uluru, you can still visit and admire it. Going on to number 9 is the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of Imperial China and founder of the Qin dynasty, is one of history's greatest finds. Qin Shi Huang ruled from 221 BC to 210 BC and is credited with unifying China. Discovered during the unearthing of the Terracotta Army in 1974, The tomb remains unexcavated out of respect for Chinese history and culture. In 1987, the mausoleum of the first Qin emperor, including the Terracotta Army, was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. While the tomb itself is off limits, you can visit the nearby Terracotta Army. In the 10th spot is the Big Diomede Island in Russia. In the Bering Strait, two islands separate the US and Russia, Big Diomede and Little Diomede. Little Diomede on the American side has a small population, while Big Diomede on the Russian side is uninhabitable and serves as a weather station. The North Brother Island in New York City is the 11th forbidden place in the world. North Brother Island in the Bronx, New York City, was once a refuge for survivors of a passenger shipwreck and later a hospital for infectious diseases. Today, it's abandoned and functions as a bird sanctuary. At number 12 is the Pangur Fort in India. While Pangur Fort in India is open to visitors during the day, entry is strictly prohibited from sunset to sunrise. Locals claim that anyone who has attempted to visit after dark has mysteriously disappeared, adding to the fort's eerie reputation. Pangur Fort is often referred to as one of the most haunted places in India, and there are numerous local legends and myths associated with it. One of the popular tales involves a curse placed on the fort, leading to its ruin. Finally on our countdown is the Pravchika Brana. Czech Republic Pravchika Brana is located in the Bohemian Switzerland National Park in the northwestern part of the Czech Republic, near the border with Germany. Pravchika Brana is Europe's largest natural sandstone arch, with a span of about 26.5 meters, 87 feet, and a height of 16 meters, 52 feet. And a major attraction in the Czech Republic has been off limits since 1982 due to excessive foot traffic causing erosion. The arch was formed over millions of years through the natural processes of erosion and weathering, as water, wind, and ice gradually shaped the sandstone rock. Visitors now must admire this stunning landmark from a distance. Thanks for watching. Support this channel by hitting the like and subscribe button for more amazing content. Until next time, remain curious.